We live.
Good.
All right. Welcome to the live. We're gonna get everybody ready for December 6th that's coming up. You know, introducing everybody, introduce yourselves.
L Flow Spitter Cleve the villain was good. Houston, Texas, what's going down? TRBRC.
Salute L Flow.
Paul Flint, Southwest Philly representative in the building.
Salute Flint. You know what I mean? And you know, it's your guy in Light Illumination. We're getting ready for December 6th. So we about to, you know, have this conversation about everything that's been going on, how everything been happening, what we've been watching. You know, it's gonna be lit. Cast might pop up. We never know. You know, we never know. I had to set up the VR and stuff, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do a regular, you know, live stream podcast. We're gonna get this VR joint together. But how y'all feeling about everything that's been going on?
Well, about time that. No, go ahead, Bill.
No. Go ahead, Flint. I'm saying, go ahead. I appreciate
it. It's about time Eazy finally came out and said something, but it's starting to me, it's starting to look crazy because I can only put myself, like if I was to put myself in his shoes, I wouldn't have said shit at the Faceoff, and I'd have just let y'all believe I wasn't from Philly. You know what I'm saying? But for me to come back with birth certificates, I'm never showing y'all my birth certificate. I'm never showing y'all that shit. You know what I mean? That's my document. You feel me?
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
I'm not under arrest. Cassidy is not the cops. I'm not under arrest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how you feel about that, Cleve? L Flow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel the same way, Flint. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way, you know. I would never put my information out there on the internet, you know, my social security card or my birth certificate, you know what I'm saying? None of that. You feel me? So I think it's just crazy, bro. He did a lot to prove nothing. And I think that was kind of Photoshop too, because the font size don't match. Like it's like nah, bro. Like that type of font, bro. It's like some of them was bold letters. It was just weird. I think it was Photoshopped. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it's real. So
I mean, you really didn't see it. It was on the phone. I don't think I seen the actual physical paper. I seen them scrolling and stuff on the phone, but not like an actual physical. You know,
I seen it. I screenshotted it and I looked at it again, and I it's a little. I mean, you know, it could be real, but I don't think it is though. I think it's.
You know, what if you said? What if you say it's customized? Huh? Huh? It's customized. Huh? And that's what he said. But you ain't never got no customized.
Might as well say it's customized. You feel me? Because I mean, at the end of the day, that it looks like a fake document. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's not gonna help him win the battle, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I don't know what he thought he was gonna get out of that. That's not gonna help him win the battle. You know what I'm saying? You see how he just continuously like shits on Philly. I was watching a part 2 of his little documentary, you know what I'm saying? And he pretty much was shitting on Philadelphia in different ways, you know what I'm saying? And what was more appalling to me was when he said, fuck knowledge, excuse my language, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He disrespected knowledge from Hip Hop Is Real, the same guy who pretty much, you know, have been showing him love and promoting him and, you know, allowing him on his platform. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do that, you know, like I said, I was appalled, like straight up.
Yeah, that's always crazy. Like, and how do you feel about him just going on maybe 2, right? 2, because Cass did a whole run. He went on everybody's channel. He popped up everywhere. Cass was popping up everywhere. and he just did two. You know, Jay Black, and then oh boy, he just hopped on that John just today, maybe a couple hours ago. But he ain't really going no run. He's saying he was happy that he was able to sit back, relax, and let Cass do all the work. And this is his first time that he ain't really had to promo and advertise, but he the algorithm. Like, how do y'all feel about that?
Who?
Man,
You mean
I don't like when people say that shit. Like, Cass do all the work, like shit like that. Like, to me, it's been proven that promotion is everything. You know what I'm saying? Because Cassidy has been promoting every single one of his battles, except for the John and Dine. You know what I'm saying? But you already know what that turned out to be. But it didn't even feel like it was going to be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because of the lack of promotion. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even feel like anything. So when people say they just using Cassidy, well, guess what? Those million views is those are Cassidy's views because he was doing most of the promoting. So you can't sit there after this battle. I don't even care if he wins or lose. He can't sit there and say, "Look at that battle as one of his $1 million views." You can't look at it like that because we all seen you didn't do anything. You let Cassidy do all the work. So those are his views. Feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. You know, and
That's
then
some shit. Cause I'm going to go. At first, when this first thing started, I was with like oh shit, the two of the biggest battle rappers in the league. I was with that shit. Like I wanted to see these two dudes battle. But now I'm like heavy on Cassidy winning. But like, cause by Eazy not doing no promotion, it kind of makes it kind of sort of lackluster because it's just Cassidy out here. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, it's like you know what I mean. And if that was his game, it's like I don't know, man. Like I'm a fan of I'm a fan of both of these dudes first and foremost. So it ain't like I'm like hot dick riding or nothing like that. But by Eazy not doing the promotion, it's like all he did was just battle rap. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't do
right.
anything else. You feel me? Like all you did was just battle rap. When my man, he was already prepared for you. He's going on different lines. I'm sure he's not going to choke. He's going to give you his best, like you know what I'm saying? And we are going to watch it, regardless. We're going to watch it because of Cassidy. We're not watching it because of Eazy. It could have been like that. Like, yeah, I want to see what Eazy going to say now. I don't want to see what he says now. You know what I mean? You should have been talking your shit. You look crazy right now, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like you was doing your Dallas Cowboy thing or whatever. You said you was gonna come out next week from the face-off. You didn't show up, and now you showing up with bullshit. Like I don't even know what to call it. Like I don't know what to call it. I know what you're doing. You just I know what he's doing. He's just trying to pile up, pile up some vision. Like so we can see him, so he can like move on from battle rap or he's setting up his next endeavor for real, and he's not really worried about or locked in with Cass. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And he damn sure and try to engage because Cassidy's voice is louder.
Yeah, nah,
That's
that
great.
was like I don't understand like what's really going on, why he felt the need not to even like advertise, market. Do you think those two documentaries that he made of himself is like advertisement?
Nah, that's really him explaining himself and he's just pretty much paranoid. He was stuttering up in there. He wasn't fully confident. He had on the GPS. What you need a GPS for if you know your way around the city? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's just like me. I'm in H Town. I mean, don't get it wrong. I use GPS to go to locations that I never probably like. If I don't know where this store is, I'm a GPS the store. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna just put this. I'm gonna Google the address of the store, and then I'm just gonna press the GPS button to take me to that store. But if I know what side of town that bitch is on, I might not need the GPS though. I'll just take the, get to the freeway and take the freeway straight to where I need to get to, and I'm gonna exit and go to my location where I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying I don't use GPS in Houston. I use it. It's real spread out here. It's really a big, big ass city. You feel me? But for him though, I don't. It's suspect. It's really suspect, bro. Then like Cass pointed out, he just pointing at random cheesesteak spots. Like supposedly he pointed at one of the worst ones. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas don't even like that spot. You know what I'm saying? So, for you to sit up there and pick that spot, it's like, bro, we know you not. They know you not. He's not from the city, bro, like that, bro. And then that girl, I don't know if that was his aunt or his cousin, bro. She asked him a question in the weirdest way that I could. I said, like, what is this? This is crazy, bro. Like, why would she even have to ask you that type of question, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is crazy, bro. I've never seen nobody. And that documentary, it was trash, bro. He wasn't even showing like the hood. Like, he wasn't showing the outside areas. The windows look fogged from the inside. So it looked like he either put a filter on or his windows was just fogged or something. I don't know, but I couldn't see the outside. I couldn't really see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's wild, bro. So, it is what it is, man. He sat up there, disrespected knowledge like that. I couldn't believe my ears, man. Like, bro, this nigga supported you all this time. All the stuff he did was almost plotted. Like you disrespecting Reed Dollars now. You talking shit about Philly, talking about the Philly scene wasn't nothing until he got there. So that's disrespect to Reed Dollars. That's disrespect to Cass. That's disrespect to Enes. All these niggas is active battle rappers from Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Bill Collector, even though Bill Collector is not directly from Philly, you know what I'm saying? He's been putting on for Pennsylvania, Norristown, and Philadelphia simultaneously, you know what I'm saying? And repping it the right way, not false claiming Philadelphia. So all these different people who've been representing Pennsylvania/Philadelphia or whatever, you have the audacity to say that you the one that got Philadelphia lit when there are just 4 active battle rappers I just named that are doing their thing that are doing their thing in Philadelphia. Complete disrespect. And it was all planned. It was all planned and plotted to some type of degree. Everybody who he sat up there was cool with, he shitted on them in some kind of way, disrespect them, Tay Rock, gun titles, all these different things, you know what I'm saying? The Hurricane Deuce situation, beating her up and, disrespecting her, you know what I'm saying? Disrespecting even Remy. And Remy's a hood chick from the BX. So I don't think she cares about being called out by her name. She don't care about none of that. She absorbs all that shit because she a hood chick. She don't care. So what I mean by that, what I'm getting at is that Eazy has sat up there and disrespected Remy multiple times, have recorded her, talking about, putting out a book and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you just shitting all over the place, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to get exposed December 6th, straight up.
Yeah. So do y'all think this is Cassidy's best media run?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
for
it's not
battle rap?
fair because
You talking about for battle rap?
Yeah.
I feel like he gets better. Like every one of them was good, so it's like because he's on one right now. Yes, it's the best one. You know what I mean? But they're all good though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's like each
they get
time
better
he
and better.
battles. Yeah, each time I swear it's like, all right, let's put it like this. You know how they talk shit about how he raps from back in the day and all that? Excuse me. That he talk about he rap back in the day and all that bullshit. So he keep evolving on this face-off shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I don't know how he does it because he pretty much says the same thing every time, but he gets under the skin of these motherfuckers. It's like I've never seen Disaster act like that. I've never seen Hitman act like that. I've never seen Goods act like that. You know what I mean? Out of all of them, like including Arsenal and Eazy, out of all of them, I think Goods was probably the best of like not losing their mind. But I can say this: Goods was a super duper fan at his face off. Like it looked like he couldn't believe what he was looking at. You know what I mean? And Eazy looked like, damn man, why you picking on me? I loved you. Why you putting me out there like that? I loved you. And same thing for Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla was like, Cass, stop talking to me like that. I'm not these other dudes. I'm a celebrity like you. View me as the same. We're the same. You and me. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Be
Telling you,
proud
man.
of me.
Do you think
Hard
that
to get where
people gonna, you think more people gonna start doing docu-series on themselves for the battle?
No,
For
no.
sure.
Battle rappers are extremely lazy, bro. Them niggas ain't about to be doing that shit, bro. They can barely. These niggas barely can even promote their own damn battles, bro. They don't. This like this J Hood. I mean, this J Mills and Goods and DNA shit was absolutely needed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I want to see more of these niggas do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But um, they're not gonna be doing no docu-series anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these battle rappers are extremely lazy and they're just not about doing anything extra. They're not motivated to be superstars like they have the ability to become superstars. You know what I'm saying? They don't do what it takes. Why is Cassidy the only person that's promoting the way he's promoting? You know what I'm saying? It's a reason behind that. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, DM3? Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. What's up, El Flow?
Cooling. There.
Yeah, man.
What
So
up,
what's your
three?
three just now coming in? I'm checking in with Cass, see if he's still coming in. I know he just finished doing interview with ARP. So Cass may not pop up. I mean, if he do, I appreciate it. If he not, I know he a busy guy. You know what I mean? I'm just checking back in with him, see if he can come through. But how you feel? What's your take on this, Dan3?
My take on it is I've been watching everything, right? And this battle right here is starting to make you understand who's a real one and who's a pretender. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, what did my man Eazy say in Straight Outta Compton? I'm what do you say? I'm solidified in these streets. And the thing is, people following Eazy, you could tell they pretenders. They really don't know what it is to really be solid, you know? They like all that pretend stuff. You know, it's and also similar with Jay Mills with the song DNA ain't never been outside. A lot of these cats have never been outside. So they associate the life of Eazy, just make up everything and just live like you somebody you not. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like Cass is too real. That's why like we the TRBRC, the real battle rap community. Cats can't get with real, and they gotta push this negative thing on real people. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. What do you think about? Do you think Eazy documentary is really like advertising, marketing the battle, or you think this is like good promo, or would you think it's like something different? How you feel about what he got going on?
I see that as damage control. Like he worked for A&R, he worked for Human Resources, and the artisan jacked up and messed himself up. So we gotta fix this. You know, it's not really, because if he was really promoting the battle, he would have been doing this right after they had the face off. The whole time that Cass been promoting on all the platforms is the same time that Eazy should have been doing it. We should have had weeks of this, because he could have easily did what he did. That's like me and Ill Flow. I come to Texas, I just put my phone out and I ride around with I ride around with Ill Flow, and he showed me everything about Houston. And you could have been doing that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's fact.
You know what? My bad. Please introduce yourself. You came in. Everybody else did the introduction. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I apologize, peeps. Hopefully everybody know me. I'm they call me 3. I'm DM3 from ENT. That's my channel. DM3 Entertainment. You know, my tag is Smooth DJ Abdullah the Butcher. I was a DJ throughout all this in hip hop, and that's why I be having the opinion I be having, because I know what sound good, you know, So yeah, if you want to check me out, DM3 Entertainment on YouTube. That's where I'm at.
All right, so now I want to ask everybody on the panel, right? I've been not just reading, but I've been hearing, people been talking. They saying that multi-celebs and all this complex lyricism isn't going to win it. Cass talking about, one syllable bars and stuff like that. But it seems like people don't care about the multis and stuff. Do you think that's going to does that matter? That's like, can you rhyme like cat in the hat and win the battle? Or do you think that people who's going to value the multi-syllabs, the complex bars, the way that you put it all together to do things that's really hard to do versus something that's anybody can basically do that say ginger ale and then say I've been well, and it doesn't really, or to say fail and braille and don't have like a layered part, which actually do make it difficult to do, to have perfect rhymes with multiple different intervals that actually form so well that you really don't notice it. But when you go back and you pay attention to it, it's so layered. Do you think that's going to be valued, or you think that you could just come in here and just do what you want to as long as it just hit?
If I could, this is what I'm gonna say. Like I said earlier, it's showing you the difference between those who really listen for lyrics and know the difference between who's a good rapper and who's a bad rapper. I don't know what happened with battle rap, because when battle rap first started, that's what it was about. We always talk about entendres. We always talk about name flips. We always talk about schemes. We always talk about, different, like Cass be saying, how many syllables you use in your rhymes. We used to say that, but then what I looked at is that battle rappers and battle rap fans are scared of real MCs that have made music come into the industry of battle rap, because they're gonna like, oh, if they come in, they're gonna take all the fans away from us and we ain't gonna even make no money. So that's why they keep trying to push that simple 1 syllable, 2 syllables. Let me talk about my man lost his girlfriend and all this other stuff, because they know they can't hang when it comes to lyrical dominance on a mic, So that's what it is. But to wrap it all up, real fans of hip hop, real fans of lyricism, we watching. And you may constantly, these battle rappers are gonna say, I won. Because if you ever notice, ain't no battle rapper ever lost a battle that's in battle rap, right? But real fans know who wins or who loses. And there's way more fans outside of battle rap that watch battle rap that's not gonna get all involved in all this craziness. And we know who really wins or who loses, So that's what I want to say.
Yep, that's real.
All right, and we got Shadow 508 saying, lyrical dominance is key, So how do you feel about that, Flo?
You said lyrical dominance is key.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, lyrical dominance definitely is key. I'm saying, got to sound believable. Make sure you got all your syllables and all your punchlines and your schemes. I'm saying, ready and down packed, full clip. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that's definitely very, very important. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we all know. Cass got that down packed, even with him giving um the fans only 10 to 20% of what he really can do. You know what I'm saying? He said this multiple times that people keep begging for that old cast, that old style, or just the punchlines back to back with that hungry, lethal, vicious flow. And so people not realizing that those performances that he did with from the disaster on the stage to goods, all that stuff, it's not even 50% of what he really could do. And I'll be honest with you, people really they acting like they want to see that, and they do. But if he would have came in and did that, he would have like it would have been so unfair for people to stand for some of these battle rappers to stand in front of a vintage cast. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd have been bad. It'd have been bad. But yeah, he's been killing people with only utilizing, or really rather only showing or displaying like 10 to 20% of what he really could do. So this battle, he's really, really, really about to destroy this guy. And I got him winning 3-0. Straight up.
What about you, Flint? How you feel? What you got? What you got to say? What you thinking?
And I feel that if Cass was, let's just say, Cass came at 100%. He came out, did his 100%. You know how long that battle will be? Like where punchline at the punchline, like if you would
Yeah.
have spit, like think about this. If he would have spit like how he spit, if he spits like how he spit at Disaster, like could you imagine if that disaster battle wasn't like if it finished out in a big stadium and Cass used those bars against them, you wouldn't hear any of that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't hear none of it. It's like I feel like we would appreciate the bars better in a smaller room. And I'm sorry to say that because when you're around a big crowd like we about to be around, it's going to be like everybody's there, and if they don't get it, they're like fuck OG. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't get it, and it'd be something you got to wait till you get home to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Or to see it, or to break down the shit. And that's what I'm starting to notice. Like there was a reason why Cassidy sounded dope in that garage because he was heard. You could hear everything. People respected him. You know what I'm saying? But when you was out in that crowd, no, you had a whole side disrespecting Cass, a whole side disrespecting Diz. Then it got crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
that's real.
when,
That's
when
real.
he when he battled Goods, you know what I'm saying? You know he killed Goods in that first round. You know he said dope shit in that second and third round, but the crowd was booing. Forget that the boo crowd was there. It was the fact that everybody was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where, when I say everybody, you got guys that want to hear bars, and then you got people that want to see that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's not a good mix. And it probably don't even I don't think it's fair to nobody, but I feel like these face off is definitely shaping up the culture. If you don't do these promotions, battle rap, you hear them say this shit every year. Battle rap is slouching. Battle rap is, and then Cassidy comes, and nobody thinking about how battle rap is fucked up, but it is fucked up. Everybody want to be a league owner. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to run on the deposits. Everybody want to choke.
You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting the art. You know what I mean? Straight up. And if you go to these battle rap events, let's be real too. You don't see a lot of kids at these joints. You don't see a lot of kids with these joints. None. No girls. None. You know what I'm saying? You might see them now because Cassidy gonna be out. But like, you know what I'm saying? No girls, bro. I've been to 7 of them. Caution was the only girl there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Caution be like the only girl there.
Super Dave 9000 said that he can relate to, he understand Eazy story, and it's like a normal story. But how many people you know that claim places they're not actually from? Is that
See
normal,
People, bro?
Is that normal?
Plenty of people. No, let's ask this question. How many niggas do you have that's like, you know, like how the cousin, you know, your boy's cousin is your man, so you under your wing, he from Philly now, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, look, he from Philly now, you know what I mean? But he put in work. You feel what I'm saying? Real work. And he can use me as his voucher. Like, yeah, he from here. Yeah, he from here. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, you know, like that's what Eazy was. Like, think about it. That's what Eazy was. But then he, you know, I guess they get mad now because Eazy is acting like, you know, he's getting more bigger in his britches. So it's like where he came from a standpoint where, wow, these are my guys. Reed, I fuck with you. Yo, yeah, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Then he fucking rim. Ain't nobody else fucking rim. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else. Let's be real. Eazy got it going on. Fucking rim. If any of them other motherfucking battle rappers was fucking rim, right? They probably would like embrace getting socked by Papoose. You know what I'm saying? They probably would embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got slapped by Papoose when I took that thing down. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, Flynn, let me add to what you're saying, right? Rim, you know, all due respect to Rim, but Rim she not the sexiest rapper we know. It's not like he knocking down Lotto. It ain't like he knocking down Nicki Minaj. You know,
No,
Rim is more like a girl, like, you know what I'm saying? And
bro,
his head just got. Go ahead.
no, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, it's a girl that you and I know the whole community want to knock off. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
But you're the lucky one. But
see,
you were the lucky one.
Yo, Flynn, check this out. I hear what you're saying, but a lot of times the corny dudes think like that. Street dudes don't think like that. Dudes think Remy is getting the pleasure of getting with me. That's how street dudes. Because we all know we all know rappers don't make money like street people do. You know, they get their record deals, but they got to pay that back. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he's the type, is the dude that was on the porch. That's why I love the fact that Jay Mills made that song, DNA, Never Been Outside. Because a lot of these cats have never been outside. They don't get off the porch. They live through these battle rappers. They live through all this made up stuff. Like 50 back in the day made the song Pranksters. You a wankster. You a person that's thinking you one way, but you not official. And that's the problem in battle rap. It's too many people pretending, cosplaying like they somebody they not. This is not a comic book, bruh. You know, Tay-Rock, these are not comic book characters. These are real dudes that have regular lives and be who you are. Like you, one thing you gotta love about Reed Dollars, right? He was like the original gun bar king, but he got guns for real. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to play that, say, oh, you might, what did he say? Something about him having guns all on the gram that showed that he ain't got no record or something. It was something crazy they said. But the whole point
he
is,
said because he got a gun license. He said Reed got a gun license. You can't go to jail
yeah,
with a gun license.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that? The foolishness of real men do real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stop all that fabricating, talking about you got this gun, that gun, da da da. I sell drugs, I do all this. You don't do none of that. And that's the thing battle rap fans got to realize. Stop gassing up your favorite battle rapper. If he don't live that life, then that life. You know what I'm saying?
You saw
And that's
that Sue Surf letter, right?
What's up?
You saw that Sue Surf letter, though, right?
What not? I didn't see it, but I can see how being real get you in trouble, and see how Surf is like growing up.
Yeah. He was like, so he's like, gangster shit is taking care of your kids, going home, eating cereal with your babies and shit. Well, you know what I mean? Like, that's gangster. Yeah, like all this gangster stuff is just a bunch of people wanting to prove themselves to other people that they're not official themselves. It's like, yeah, you might be official in the street. You might be official in the street. But you know what I mean? Like, I guess some people, where, some people can actually look at going to jail as a part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I know what I'm about to do, and I know what it's going to lead me to. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind going to jail. But you know what I'm saying? But like a lot of people are just can't sit there and say they're just doing stuff just to get themselves killed. It's just, if you keep getting away with stuff and you know what I mean? If you keep getting away with stuff, one day you're gonna run into somebody that ain't gonna let you get away with it. You know what I mean?
Now look,
that's all.
Let's Discuss It podcast said he sold the paperwork. He said literally sold the paperwork. Y'all 60-year-old men up here just chatting. Like, so he sold the paperwork. Y'all seen the paperwork?
I seen the clip. I ain't watch it yet, but I seen the thumbnail with the paperwork in his hand. You talking about on Jay Black show?
Yeah. And I guess also in his documentary series, Now, do you consider documents on the phone? Do you consider that paperwork? Because really, we wasn't up here gossiping and going and because he said we up here gossiping, right? Isn't it called gossiping? Is it called gossiping? Going over what is released publicly, like this is what's put out there. We're going over what he's. It's not like we're pulling up and we just assuming things. We're going off of what he released. That's not considered gossiping. We're going off of things that we factually seen ourselves that was released by him, right? Because we're not talking about, oh, he's from Pottsville, this, that, and the third. We're talking about things that we actually witnessed that through the docuseries, through Jay Black, he's showing his phone, he using GPS. Like, that's not gossiping. That's actually what happened. So there's a difference between gossiping and going over things that's actual factual.
Yeah.
You definitely right.
We're accusing them of not being able to Philly.
Let me say this real quick, man. This is where people get this misconstrued. They get it messed up. We are talking like if all of us was in a barbershop right now and we just having a conversation. Gossiping is when I say, yo, ill flow, man. You hear about homeboy girl smashed him in the face. And they ain't got nothing to do. Ain't nobody bring that up. Ain't nobody talk about that. I just come out my mouth and start talking about somebody's personal business. That's gossiping. But when you deal with a situation that's on public access called YouTube, everybody can see it. Everybody knows about it. It's not gossiping. You just holding a conversation about what's going on. It's like if LeBron dropped 30 tonight, we're going to talk about it. That's not gossip.
For sure. Right. That's what I'm saying. And we're promoting the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about you. I'm going to the battle. I don't know about y'all. I don't know, but I'm sure y'all might watch the battle somehow. You know what I mean? It's the battle. We talking about battle rap shit. That's it. That's the culture that we're in. We're talking about battle rap. So if that's gossiping, that's what you want to call it. You feel me?
Yeah. And you know, Cash just popped up. So he about to, you know, come in. He's here, he in the room. So we about to have, you know, some conversation with Cash about all this. You know, I appreciate you, Cash, for popping up, showing up. My guy. Yo, he been on a tour. He been doing his thing. He been in everybody's podcast, show, Instagram. He been everywhere. I mean, frequent flyer miles. This boy should be getting free trips by now. How much he done traveled. You know what I mean? So shout out to my boy. He in here. You know what I mean? But we can keep the conversation going.
Fellas, what's up with y'all, man?
What's up, Cash?
What's good? What's
What's
good?
up, Cash?
bro?
What's good?
The TRBRC. What's up with y'all, man?
Yeah.
What's going down, my bro?
Waiting for the battle Saturday.
Killing
Yeah, yeah. What's going down, my bro?
it. Well, look, man, we was just talking about you, bro. Motherfuckers saying that we gossiping about Eazy, about you, or whatever, and we
Y'all
just
can hear
going
me,
by
right?
what we saying.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear us?
Nah, because my phone was ringing. I
Yeah.
didn't be using.
You just walked in on somebody calling up, somebody in the chat saying we.
So how you feel about
Oh,
hey,
you
Cash,
there?
how you feel about this nigga Eazy disrespecting knowledge like that? You know what I'm saying? From Hip Hop Is Real. Did you hear that? Did you catch that?
Yeah, he a feminine dude. You know, that's how niggas carry it. That's feminine. I mean, he part of the culture. He taking it personal. He you know how he carry it, man. You know how that boy is.
Yeah, most definitely.
So
I was telling the bros that this battle right here is separating official dudes to pretenders. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you official, you're gonna understand what's real and what's not real.
For sure. And you know, everything is a little exaggerated with battle rap, with hip hop music, period. But it's just certain guidelines, certain rules and regulations, certain standards you gotta have. And I think he just be going against them all.
Yeah, definitely.
well,
Definitely.
I wanted to tell you this. For you doing this promo run, all of your promo runs have been legendary. I'm not understanding what. Matter of fact, let me ask you this: do you see anybody following what you've done since you started back in battle rap, or at least trying to make the attempt?
As far as promo, you mean?
Yeah, as far as your promo, like, has anybody? Do you see anybody like at least trying to attempt what you've done as far as promo? Like, do you think anybody sat back and be like, damn, if Cassidy killing it on the promo, maybe I should do more promo? Like, do you see people trying to follow in that? Because I do not, and that's, I feel like that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't really see too many people putting their foot on the gas with promo. Jag, when he was back battle rapping, he like took heed and tried to, like, you know, promote heavy. So he had shit shook up, but um I don't really be seeing a lot of people going as hard as they possibly could to make this shit bigger. You know what I'm saying? Pause. So I don't know. I don't know if they taking heed partially, but not really. I can't tell. You know what I mean?
Right.
But hopefully this run to inspire, you know what I'm saying, other battle rappers to see how lit this event got, because when we first announced it, they wasn't thinking it was gonna be like this. So they see what promotion can do. So hopefully it inspire other battle rappers to want to lock in.
For sure. For sure.
Nah, that's true though. Like these dudes, like we were saying that earlier, Flint, how these individuals, like they don't promote, they don't know how, they don't put in no effort to try to, you know, push the damn culture like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't hear from these dudes. We just not seeing niggas like the J Mills and the what's the other guy's name, man? J Mills and who, man? Who was
He's
he
on the
going?
DNA.
Yeah, DNA. You know what I'm saying? And the other dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Going
you
back.
know, people like Jay Mills been, you know, signed, had record deals, know what it's like to be around structure. So maybe he I mean, got a better opportunity to know how to carry yourself, talk to the camera. You know what I mean? So a lot of that be important, and maybe those people that's been in the industry got certain advantages. And
Mhm.
you know, I be putting pressure on the battle rappers to step it up, but you can't really fault them too much because they don't got no examples for real. Just like the first example that they could really see how to make it different. You know what I'm saying? All the other examples they got wasn't really like this. So maybe, what I mean, a lot of people just like to lead by example. You know what I mean? And I mean, well, follow by example, and somebody got to
But
lead by example.
I mean, we just seen Twerk
Yeah.
choke viciously. Oh, my bad, DMT.
I was gonna say, Cass, the problem is it's like they don't be understanding, like, you are an example of what they should be doing to get that bag up. Cause when I hear you talk about it, you've been around, you came back ever since disaster, and you've been showing them the same thing every single time. How to promo, how to carry it. But all they want to do is bash on you, right? And I say that's like a prize fight, two boxers. You got Terrence Crawford against Earl Spence. Like, if Terrence would have been saying Earl's garbage, he terrible, he ain't good, he ain't good for boxing, that would have never been a good fight. But because both was like, okay, you a champ, I'm a champ, we gonna talk our shit to each other, but we're gonna push this fight. And the
Mhm.
same, they don't understand. Cass coming with the energy, you need to come with your energy. And then when
Mhm.
Cass is battling because they don't got the bag for him, you got to do what you seen Cass doing when your next battle. Whoever you
Sure.
battle, you got to have that same energy Cass is giving out. And they don't
Yeah.
understand. That's how battle rap don't grow, because they be on that crab in the barrel stuff.
Yeah, it will go
For
right
sure.
it'll grow at a tremendous speed if everybody just put their foot on the gas. I mean, everybody might can't do the same thing. Everybody gonna be different, put out different types of energy. But if everybody try to put their foot on the gas as much as they can, then the whole culture will be better off. Even if you don't rap, even if you're just a fan, you'll be better off because you'll get more events, more entertainment. You a blogger or something like that, you'll be having way more to talk about. Way more people will be tuning in to hear what you got to talk about. So everybody a benefit if, I mean, people put their foot on the gas.
Yep.
So
This is what I don't get. This is real talk. I'm gonna make this statement. They can copycat your rap style, but they can't They can't copycat the promo. They already copying your style.
um, but it
Yeah,
took a
it's like
lot.
they
It took
yeah, they selective with the shit. It's like you sit up there and
eh,
you battle rapping because of the nigga, but you don't want to follow the blueprint to become great. You know what I'm saying? Promo,
Right.
etc. Like, that's come on, man.
mm, yeah, I think my style though, like when I first was using that style, it was difficult to copy. You know what I'm saying? But it's been around for so long that people could take little parts or or they might be copying from somebody else that copied from me and don't even know they got it from me. So, I mean, that's slightly different than this. This version of promo is more new. You know what I'm saying? So people just seeing it for the first time. So I'm sure to be a bunch of people in the future that's trying to duplicate this energy, trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the example they got. But it might take time before they could figure it out. And some people, when there's like a crazy amount of energy, some people like to be against it for a minute. Like they try to knock it and act like they don't even need to do that or make up an excuse why it's happening because they know it's a lot of work and they don't even know how to figure out how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Right.
right.
Right. Yeah. I just feel like it's obvious because it's like I don't. I can attribute to most of these battle rappers probably got real jobs and they can't invest the time in themselves like how you can. You know what I mean? But that's just an excuse. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if you in battle rap, I feel like when battle rap first came out, niggas was doing it to try to get a deal.
Mhm.
Then at some point, motherfucker said, "Fuck the deal. I just want to be a better battle rapper. I want to be the best battle rapper." Now how you going to be the best battle rapper if you're not going to keep putting elements of yourself out there for your next battle rap? Like you see the corny shit at the end of each event where they do, where somebody, they like let's say if you wanted to battle Twerk next, you would just say something against Twerk, and then the nigga show up or whatever. But then that's it. You don't even expect nothing else to happen because nobody's promoting afterwards. You know what I mean? It's like it looked good on the night of that event, like right after everything is done, boom, and we expecting to see promotion after that. And everybody think it's okay to just go in the back, and then they show up to the shows choking, you know what I mean, and all types of shit. You would think they
But
was promoting.
you would think that, well, nobody would really promote like how you see them do if these machines and these systems ain't set up for them to promote. So when you got a record deal, they'll put you on a promo tour. They'll set it up and set up everything for you to do. It'll be on schedule. Everything will be lined up what you need to do to promote to let people know that you about to drop this music. You know what I'm saying? If you like shoot a movie or something, they'll have budgets together or
Mhm.
obligations for the actors to do certain promo to let people know that the movie coming. That's just automatic. So like
Right.
with battle rap, you know what I mean, the business is so small that there don't be enough money involved for people to, hire the right staff and lock people down and make them do the right things that they need to do because it's smaller money. So I think that's why people
Mhm.
not as focused as they need to be. And when certain amount of money come around, like when caffeine was giving out a lot of money, instead of people like forcing people to lock in more, people got more lazy. They was promoting less, and there was more money around, more
Mhm.
opportunities, more battles, and they started working less and just taking advantage of the opportunity. So, and I mean, sometimes you can't give people the option. You just got to force them. Like if you want this money,
Right.
you got to do this. That's why people do what they do at their job, and people barely do the work at their job. They try to figure out a way to half-ass their job as much as they can. But you still got to demand that certain things be done or you get fired because or else it wouldn't get
Mhm.
done. You know what I'm saying? So
For
sometimes
sure.
you got to just be like, yo, if y'all trying to get some money in this battle rap shit, you got to do this. And then you'll see certain people following the procedures. And I mean,
Yo, Cass, I wanted to ask a question. You heard about Jay Mills and Verb is supposed to start going at it. Do you think that's going to be a good thing for the culture too if they start making diss tracks? And who do
with
you
the
can't,
think
video, with the
gonna come
video.
up?
I think
Yeah,
anytime,
Jay Mills just did it against DNA and Goods, where a Verb is starting to go back and forth with him now. And I'm saying, you think once they start dropping songs, you think that's gonna be good for the culture too?
yeah, I think anytime people being competitive and trying to show their skill, trying to show that they the best, it's always good for the culture, especially if it ain't like violent. I mean, nothing happened to nobody. It's definitely good for the culture. It's entertaining for the fans. It help the artists get better. It's
Mhm.
profitable. So it's definitely good for the culture. Give bloggers
Yeah.
stuff to talk about and the fans to argue back and forth about. Because that's the main thing that like entertain people with like competitive stuff is to be able to pick a side or pick a team or pick somebody that you feel as though is going to win and be able to argue about it or bet on it or things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I guess
Yeah,
that's
because
good.
Jay Mills was in his bag when he did his little music, and that's where you can see where I be telling people I don't call like you and Jay Mills industry rappers. I say y'all was battle rappers that make music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can see the difference.
Yeah. And it's good to show like battle rappers the difference, like just from being on the stage with the theatrics, no beat. It's like a difference
Mhm.
when you're making music and there's beats behind it. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
exactly the same. So some battle rappers be having trouble competing when they jumping on beats. And some people that's nice on beats be having trouble figuring out how to do that battle rap style on stage.
Right, right, right.
Mhm.
Bro, I got what how did you hear about because I remember you was talking about the damn freeway battle, you know what I'm saying? And nigga Oskino was saying something that he had something for you or something like that. Like he would have won or something. Did you hear anything of that degree before?
Mm. He would have. You said he would have won.
Yeah, he was saying something recently. What goddamn channel was it on, man? Somebody was asking him about that. And he was talking about how, you know what I'm saying, he would have, been able to, do his thing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, you would have got the business too, man.
Nah, I mean, Oskino, he cool. You don't know his exact words, so you might have got him mixed up what he said or something. And I would have to hear it to know like what he meant. But
Right,
he was
right.
definitely there. He was there, so you know what I mean. He was at the freeway battle, so you know what I mean.
Mm.
So many years ago, so much pressure was on. Everybody got their own perspective, their own memory. Not like watching a DVD to a movie where everybody remember it perfectly. They just gonna remember it how they remember it and might tell a story different ways, but
Yeah,
it is what
yeah.
it is.
Hey,
And so you
now,
said,
question. How does it feel to be the first person to make somebody do a documentary about themselves? Like, how does that feel?
Yeah, it felt good, man. It felt definitely good to have somebody under pressure, panicking. I mean, can't figure it out, just doing whatever they could do to try to survive. Yeah, that feel good.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, big 2-part series though. That way he didn't even stop with one. He had double down on it, created a whole nother second one. Like, that is phenomenal. That was never done. Never been done, yo.
Yeah, I
Plus,
don't,
he said he got like what, part 4 and part 3 and part 5 coming out, some bullshit like that, bro.
he only got one more day left. You know what I'm saying? Because Saturday will be it. But
yeah,
It's like,
I wouldn't advise him to
yeah,
drop no more of them Jones, man. It's making them look worse. Just catching them in lies every day, every few minutes. I'm posting up new stuff of him just lying, contradicting himself. I'm gonna
it's
be
true.
able to poke holes in that documentary, a bunch of them, because he lying. So, I mean, I don't think it's a wise move to do something like that right before the battle. But like I said, he was panicking. That's why he was staying quiet for so long. And he was trying to figure out, like, yo, I messed up by staying quiet now. What can I do to not be quiet? And tried to think of something, but it ain't really pan out like I like how he was probably hoping for.
And then I was gonna say, Cass, I understood what y'all was saying when y'all was like, "You not from Philly, right?" Because I tell my story. I was born in Queens, right? But I lived in the Bronx in Connecticut. I ain't
Mm,
never say I lived in. I never said I live in Queens. I was born there, but I couldn't rep it because nobody know me there. So I
yeah,
understood what I was saying.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, like, my situation, I mean, I was born and raised in Philly in the same city, but like my sons, like I've been moving around since they was born. So, you know what I mean? They done moved around, bounced around. So I know what that lifestyle is like, you know what I mean? I know what it could be like to not be in one place or one school or one state or whatever. But it's still like, you know what I mean? Everywhere they went, every school they went to, they have friends and people that know them, teachers
Yeah,
that know them. They could probably still go back there after wild, wild years, and it'll still be a bunch of people that recognize them. They still got friends there now that they go back to visit, or they friends might come visit them. So that's the thing that be confusing me. Like, regardless if you moved around, you was born somewhere else or whatever, it's just like, I mean, he just be lying, man. I know where he was raised. I know where he grew up. I know where he spent the majority of his life. But he want the fans to believe that he spent the majority of his life in Philly, which is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
No,
what you saying, because like you said, everywhere I've lived growing up, I got homies, friends, people who know me, they'll walk and say, yeah, I know him from there. I know him from here. But I can't name somewhere else I ain't never lived before. And people, I can't say it because nobody know me there. So I get it. I get it 100%.
For sure.
Yeah,
And
and then
when you from somewhere, you don't even gotta get all of these folders and documents and paperwork.
yeah,
Like it's people that's from where you say you from that should be able to vouch for you. That's anybody that's really from somewhere. You don't even gotta do too much um proving it because there's gonna be a bunch of people that's from there that's gonna vouch that you from there. So that's the thing
True.
I'm having a problem with believing that he from anywhere he say he making up streets that don't exist. He putting streets that's in different neighborhoods in the wrong neighborhood. He just making so many mistakes and just on so much lying that it's getting ridiculous. It's like I seen people lie, but not like it's overwhelming with him, bro. It's like damn.
And then he gets angry when he get caught in a lie. That's what's crazy. It's like you get caught in a
Yo.
lie, you're lying. Why you mad at me?
Yeah, it's so crazy, man.
So
Hey,
the
Cass.
that, do you
that,
think
I
it's
think that's
gotta
why, like, I
Oh,
would
you
never,
about
I
that?
would never show my information though, bro. I would never show my, like put my social security card or my damn birth certificate and shit just to prove the point. That's crazy, bro. When I seen that, I was shocked. I'm saying, like, I
Yeah,
was shocked.
I wanted to say one thing real quick. When y'all talking about the birth certificate, I just popped up and thought about something. All birth certificates got the stamp of the county they born in. I ain't see no stamp on that joint. That's the thing that I noticed. There's no
And I
stamp
see,
on.
and I
It's
see
photo.
got a city on it.
It was photo.
Let me ask you a question, guys, because
That shit
this
was Photoshop, man.
I asked Enlighten this. Okay,
It was
I say I'm
Photoshop.
from Philly.
Bro, I think it had to
Huh?
been, bro. Look at the fonts. Look at the font size and like
Let
it
me.
was. Some of it was
Is it-
bold. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bro, like that shit not even how this shit's supposed to look, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
All
saying?
right, let me ask you a question,
Like how do you
Cass.
have like
Because
where they put like one second. You know where
go
they
ahead.
put name, like you name, and then after name you put it's the person's name, but like where it says name, like the ink was all small and little, and then like the name part was all bold and shit and big and capsized and shit, and I was like, man, this shit gotta be Photoshop, bro. This shit.
I
What you gonna
mean,
say?
Yeah.
people willing to
No, what
go
I
to
was gonna
any
say
levels
is
like him.
What'd you say, Cass?
I was just saying people will go to any levels like him, man. They'll Photoshop some, fake some. You know what type of boy he is.
well, look, I got a question for you. I tell people I'm from Philly, right? But originally I was born in Binghamton, New York, right?
Okay.
But I went to school in Philly. Is that cool?
When you start going to school there.
From kindergarten on up.
Yeah. Then you from Philly then.
All right, cool. That's I wanted to make that very, very clear. Like if you talk about producing documents, my documents
Yeah,
don't say Philly.
I would rather you I would nah, it's not about your birth certificate. Like I would rather you say you from Philly than New York because when you was in New York, you could say you born in New York, but you can't say you from there because you ain't
Right,
really spend no time there. You don't know what the
for
culture
sure.
like. You ain't learned nothing there. You was a baby. By the time you start coming outside, you was in Philly. So when you learned
For
everything,
sure.
when you experienced the first everything, it was in Philly around Philly people. So you from Philly.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
Now I had a couple
Right.
people. They was asking, where can they get the
But
birth?
his is in reverse. He, like the same way you was born in New York, he was born, like he's saying he was born in Philly, right? So even if you was, you left right away. You know what I'm saying? And you went to Pottsville and you been there your whole time. And when you was in foster care or whatever, you might have got a shift to Philly for a month or two. You know what I mean? You might have visited family members here and there, but you was never like in Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then like
Foster
the
care though?
the Philly attire is wild though. It's just like me. I'm an H-Town dude. I'm from H-Town, from Houston. I don't see niggas out here wearing. We don't wear like a whole, but I mean, here and there, you might catch a nigga with a Rockets jersey on, or like an H-Town hat, a Houston hat on, once in a while, bro. Or really, you'll catch a nigga with an Astros jersey on.
Flo.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna get back on with y'all in a minute. They about to come get me. I gotta go shoot up there to the battle, the Philly. About to get myself together and be out.
So be safe, bro.
Okay.
Be safe.
Much love, bro.
The jersey, like the outfit, like where can they get the merch? Because people are loving the merch. Is that merch available? That's what people want to know before you leave, bro.
Yeah, CassidyTheGoat.com. The GOAT is THE. Cassidy, CassidyGoat.com.
Yes, sir. Salute, my bro. Hey, we gonna see you up at that hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Oh, y'all pulling up, man? Who all pulling up, man? Who all pulling up?
Oh, you already know, man. What kind
of
questions are these, man? What kind of questions are these?
All right, so I see y'all.
I
see y'all tomorrow or Saturday or whenever y'all get there, man. I'll be up there in a minute.
We're gonna call you as soon as we touch down, bro.
Love, man, in a minute.
Peace.
Love. Peace. Salute. TRBRC. You already know.
So look, man.
Yo, I wasn't dick riding, was I? Was I dick riding? That wasn't dick riding, was it?
We still
Because I don't
live.
want to be. Okay, all right. I ain't want to be dick riding. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't dick riding, right?
What'd you say?
Right, cool.
Hey,
I said that wasn't dick riding now, was it? No, because I really think motherfuckers be out here dick riding because I be seeing it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't going to front. Knowledge to God. I'm gonna give knowledge a salute. Salute the knowledge to God. But I never saw that nigga smile before until he did an interview face to face with Cass. never seen him wear glasses. The nigga showed his teeth. You know what I mean? Most of the time he a straight faced dude, but when Cass was sitting across from me, nigga was all smiles. Like, yeah, Cass, yeah, Cass, yeah.
But yo, Flint, he might have been thinking about his bank account because you know he gonna get views when Cass is up there.
Oh, for sure. Why not? I feel good too. Look, it's just you see the difference and shit. Like I smile all the time. I'm always smiling. You know what I mean? But you know, some motherfuckers they be straight faced gangster. Then Cass come in and it's like, oh shit, Cass, what's good, nigga? You like, yo, you ain't smiling at me before. Like you get everybody in the nigga face, and then you get Cass in the Uncle Tom face. You know the Uncle Tom face?
Yeah.
And yo, Music said, you know, he messed with Eazy, but he left Philly young, so he got to claim Pottsville. You know what I mean? Keep it a stack. That's what he's saying. So, you know what I mean?
Well, look, I'm glad Cassidy solidified my residency in Philly because, you know, I don't want niggas to be like, where was you born at? And I'll be like, Johnson City, New York, nigga.
Yeah, but you see how he carried it, though, right? He was like, yeah, you might have been born in New York, but, you know, you a Philly dude. If you went to kindergarten on up and you got your experience. You know, so you Philadelphia by nature.
You know, for sure. That's what I always thought anyway. But, you know, Cassidy younger than me. I just wanted to know what the younger generation, you know what I'm saying, was thinking. Because, you know, my man, DM3, he from New York City. You know what I mean? But but you claim Charlotte, like ride or die, right? No, I'm messing with you.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rap where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the way I came up, you rep where you at the time, you know?
For sure.
And if somebody asks me where I'm from and where I grew up, then I'm gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
We still live?
Yeah, we still live.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit, man.
I'm gonna have merch on. You can catch me with the merch on. Look, this is gonna be amazing. You know, the whole fact that this is the first time ever somebody was kind of still forced into a documentary early on. Like the history isn't even built up, and you are already doing a docu. It's crazy work, though.
And look, we seen it.
Yo, no, enlighten, bro. You gotta stop this, man. You gotta stop this, bro. This nigga funny as hell. Nigga said it's crazy work.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say it like this. This battle is gonna separate official brothers to fake brothers for real. You know, it's gonna show you if you really about what you say you're about, or you just following the crowd. Because that's what it be with battle rap. They just be following behind people. Like if EI was the hottest thing on earth, but you know his bars is not as tight as ill flows, you just gonna roll with EI because everybody rock with EI. It ain't supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be ill flows, bars is tight that night, and it his thing. And you supposed to stand on it, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna be wholehearted honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
It's like this with me. It goes like this with me. If I see you rap wise kill something, I'm rocking with you until you lose. You feel what I'm saying? I'm rocking like Disaster. Disaster became my favorite rapper for like a week, and then Cassidy. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Like Freeway was my favorite rapper. And then Cassidy did that to him, and I was like, "Yo, that's fucked up."
yo, Flint,
how you gonna talk to my man like that?
Yo, Flint, I'm gonna keep it 100, right? I'm Muslim, right? And I heard my man say, "Yo, Cassidy body Freeway." I was like, "No, he ain't do that to my Muslim brother. No, he didn't do it to him."
Yo, I was like, "No, why niggas keep coming after?" This was before I didn't even know Cassidy was from Philly yet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he was from Philly yet. All I know is that this is the second time, because remember, Game had an issue with Chris and Neef.
Yeah.
You remember that? With Cat Williams? Yeah, all that. And then you got Cassidy with Freeway. I said, why is everybody coming at state property, man? And then state property I feel like they didn't have the they don't have the strength to battle back or something like that. But they was already on the I ain't going front. When Cassidy did that shit, the Freeway, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, God damn. I don't know. Was Hotel out yet?
No, Flint. For this shit to affect niggas in Texas, bro? No, that shit bro.
Yeah.
We used to be debating in the cafeteria, bro, in 03, 04, 05, bro. About Cass, bro. Like, who's better, Cass or Eminem or Lloyd Banks or Jada Kiss, Cannabis, except all that shit. We used to be in the cafeteria in Houston debating about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, this shit is crazy, bro. That Cass, back then we used to walk around. You could walk around to anybody and ask a nigga, "Hey, you heard of that Cass and Freeway battle?" And the motherfucker would be like, "Yeah." It was very well known.
You know what the first place that I knew about the Cass and Freeway battle? Remember LimeWire when you downloaded music?
LimeWire. That's what it is. That's the first time I seen it.
Yeah, I downloaded it and I was like, oh, because I would tell you, originally I couldn't believe it because the only thing I knew Cass from was Hotel, right? I was like, okay, my man from Hotel and R. Kelly, he bodied Freeway. That's in my mind. I was like, what? And then after that, I started hearing, Cass's songs and stuff. I said, okay.
No, this is the crazy thing. What people don't realize is Cassidy for a few years was on the radio battling every single night. Every single night. Only was he battling through the streets, not in person.
Yeah.
He was on the phone, like, when you had
the Bull B.
Every single night he was on the radio, the undefeated champion. Nobody ever beat him. So that's like what people don't understand.
And this was before everybody had a cell phone.
He was always
on landline.
Yeah. And then he'd go through maybe 10 to 11, 12 people per night. So in 10 days, he battled 120 people. You see what I'm saying? And for years, he was just on the radio, just boom, kicking it out. Not even included in person. So when he be like 5,3-0 and all that stuff, he been doing this forever. And he's undisputed through the radio, through the streets, through everywhere else, right? Now, what he's doing for everybody, he said, you know what? I'm going to just say I'm new to this for y'all, right? Because y'all not respecting my legacy of how this all came about. So I'm new to y'all with y'all theatrics and dancing around and y'all doing gimmicks and doing all these different things. Like right now, he's saying y'all want the TMZ because y'all not respecting bars. So y'all want TMZ. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. I'm gonna give you bars, but I'm gonna do what y'all want because y'all like this whole invasive information battle rap type scene. So this is what he's doing because he feels like this is what y'all keep asking for.
Yeah, you definitely right about that because it's funny. When Cass battled Goods, he battled Arsenal. He didn't do no kind of TMZ stuff at all. He ain't do no talking about nobody. He just was giving you straight bars. And then they couldn't appreciate that, right? They always had something to say negative about it. Now that he gives you TMZ, now they got all this negative stuff to talk about with that. It's like they got to be saying how, like, what is it? Eazy talking about, that's old now. Remy Ma, that was a couple years ago. But all the stuff you just bring up in this documentary is over 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me how the culture, the battle rap community, be flip-flopping when it comes to Cass or anybody they consider industry or outside of battle rap. You know?
DM3.
Yeah.
DM3. We live in a society where snitching is cool. So there's your answer.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? And gay people can walk the streets freely. You know what I'm saying? So this
Yeah,
is
you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Don't we got some gay battle rappers now?
I'm saying.
And I ain't going front. Yo, I'm not even going front. I'm not even going front. J2 is dope. J2 is dope.
Hey y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, man.
They be on Queen of the Ring, right?
You said Queen of the Ring?
IL Flow.
Yeah, I got to get up out of here. Much love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit I got to do real quick. Get this money real fast. You know what I'm saying? And start preparing to travel in the morning.
Right,
so
yo, have a good one in Philly. I'm gonna have to just buy the I'm buying the
pay-per-view
because I got to work on Saturday. So you know, you and Kat, I have a good one. Celebrate that victory after it's over. After he stomp on in them.
You already know. You already know. I'm gonna go live too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm gonna tap you in so you can get on the live if possible.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's stream tomorrow together. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out there, we gonna stream.
All right, what's up? That's what's up. I'll be back at the crib around because I gotta go to Juma. You know, I gotta go to mosque around 12, 1 o'clock. So anytime after that, we good.
Okay, perfect. Inshallah.
All right,
that's the bet,
assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, my bro. Flint, see you later, man. Hey,
take it easy, boss man.
You already know, man.
Yeah.
I see y'all. Hey, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna call you on your phone, Matt.
No doubt.
I bet. Peace.
We still live?
Yeah, we still live. We gonna cut it out like 10 more minutes. We gonna chop it up just 3 minutes.
Yeah. I don't think we should stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Flint, let me tell you, yo, that intro was crazy. Yeah, I had to take that and put it on my intro, yo. You wrote that?
Yeah, I freestyled that.
Yo, that joint is fire, yo. I listened to it in the headphones. I was like, I was bumping that.
Bro, listen, I went crazy. I got like songs right now. I just keep
What's up? What's up?
I feel like EI. You could be on the phone with EI, right? And then he'll make your next intro song, and it'll be you. And it'll sound just as dope as whatever you heard, right?
Yeah. But I told
why my man look like this? Every time you do, you look like David Ruffin right now, bro.
But I told EI what I did with the intro. I used his intro. I used his music and put it on my intro as soon as I make a video.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, like me and him was on the phone the other day, freestyling. Yo, he made all the look. We sounded crazy, but then he did some shit to it where it sounded like a dope ass song, bro.
Yeah.
And, yo, I got another question. EI, did you wrote that singing song too?
Everything is freestyle. I do everything freestyle off the
Yo.
strength. Flint
Yeah,
witnessed it.
that regular song is fire too, yo. I was like,
Yo.
like
Yo,
that.
I'm telling you, bro. Look, I'm telling you, if you call this man,
Yo, I'm serious. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, people who listening. I've been a DJ since high school. I got an ear. I can hear something, and I tell you if it's fire or if it's not. And I'm telling you, go to EI channel and listen to that to them songs he got written. Joints is nice. I was surprised. I was like, that's EI.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, listen, in the month of December, I might make like 2,000 songs, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna get on somebody's nerves. I'm gonna be on somebody's nerves. So
yo, y'all remember when EI was trying to go for the record for the 24-hour freestyle?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Remember with him and T-Rex?
Oh, that's right. Ain't you the first person to pass T-Rex out?
Yo, he almost died, bro. T-Rex almost died. He act like he didn't. He started talking to Uncle Rod like he ain't almost died messing with me, yo. He was in that job. Boy, that boy was almost taken out of here, yo. I had to go save his life. He didn't even want to say that, though. He wanted to tell Uncle Rod brought him back to life.
Right.
Get that banana and all that.
Yeah.
That boy was done.
But yeah, T-Rex, he solidified, you know. He a good shit talker, but like Cass said, it won't be the same. Everybody want to see them go face to face. It ain't gonna be the same. But you know, he from Harlem, so you know them Harlem cats know how to talk.
Right. Definitely. Man, well, that was definitely a good show, bro. Good show with salute the cast for coming in, saying what up to everybody and answering some of our questions. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that's my guy. You know, he gonna come through. He gonna show love. He been on his tour. He done hit everybody's jump, right? Eazy
For sure.
Two. He only been on two. And Cass done hit like 100. It seemed like Cass been on everybody's jump.
Oh, he was on everybody. He was on ours.
I wanted to be the last one though, right? I didn't want to be like, yo, Cash. I'm like, go do what you gotta do. You know, he said, I'm gonna come through. He came through. You know what I mean? Everybody like, oh, y'all jock. Nah, I don't jock over here. Cash gonna do. He could have been came on to the show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He gotta do what he gotta do. I'm gonna let him do what he gotta do.
No, that's a busy dude, like for real. Like I can see like how he is as a battle rapper, that's how I am at A-Track, bro. I'm everywhere, bro. I'm trying to get in. Like, can I get in? You gonna let me in? Open the door.
Right. So I want y'all to tell everybody where they can connect with y'all, where they can follow y'all at, see what y'all got going on, like, comment, and subscribe and all that.
All right, I'm the Bull Flint, man. Yo, stay tuned for the podcast where we're doing talk football, basketball, baseball, hockey. We can talk relationships. Like we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff coming in the future. New music coming out. I'm letting that's all I'm gonna say about that. My producer right there.
Yeah.
So look out for that.
My peoples call me 3 because it's DM3 Entertainment on YouTube, on Rumble, on Instagram, and I'm Smooth DJ Abdul the Butcher on TikTok. And like Flint was saying, I do the same thing. We talking about battle rap. That's how I got started. But I also talk about boxing. I talk about relationships, all that. You just come through and kick it with me.
All right, sure. It's your boy Enlightened. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's gonna be a whole lot more VR. I was gonna do the VR. I didn't know when Cass was gonna come in, so I didn't want to pop in and do all wrong. I need him, like everybody for the VR gotta be already in so it can make this VR joint, a lot. But for show, I got so much music that's gonna be coming. I'm gonna flood the whole scene with the music. I'm gonna get Flint. He gonna got a music video. He coming down. We gonna shoot a music video. We got some stuff coming.
For sure,
You know,
sure.
I'm about to do the next technological wave. I know they got this AI out here, but I got something better than AI. You know what I mean? So y'all stay tuned. We about to have this whole game crazy in 2026. We coming to the end. Salute. Happy birthday to every December baby. You know what I mean? This our month, y'all. And we about to turn up, especially on December 6th. You know what I mean? Comment, follow, and subscribe. Easy.